What if the reason you run out of things to say has nothing to do with confidence, and everything to do with one skill nobody ever taught you? We've all been there. You meet someone new, you start with the usual, "Hey, how are you? What do you do?" And then after a few exchanges, silence. That long, uncomfortable pause where both of you suddenly find your phones very interesting. I've lived that moment more times than I can count. At weddings, work events, parties, standing next to a distant cousin I barely remember, or a stranger at a bar I'll never see again. For a long time, I thought I was just wired wrong, too quiet, too awkward, not one of those naturally social people, but I wasn't broken, I was just untrained. Being good at conversation isn't a personality trait, it's a skill. And like any skill, playing guitar, writing, cooking, it can be learned with the right approach. After years of observation, honest failures, and a lot of practice, I found that it really comes down to just 3 things, and you can start using all of them today. Number 1, ask intentional questions. Someone tells you they went golfing over the weekend. You have 2 options. Option 1, oh nice, followed by silence and eye contact that lasts just a little too long. Option 2, where do you usually play? How long have you been into it? Do you play competitively? Now here's the thing, you don't even have to care about golf. The questions aren't really about golf. They're about showing the other person that what they said was worth following up on. That alone keeps a conversation alive. And think about it. Every conversation is really just a chain of questions and answers. The person asking the questions guides the direction. So ask with intention, and you're never just reacting. You're steering. 2, listen more than you speak. This one sounds simple. It isn't. Most people think being good at conversation means being good at talking. But the best conversationalists I've ever met, they listen more than anyone else in the room. Not fake listening, where you're nodding along while secretly rehearsing your next line. Real listening, full attention, no mental script running in the background, because when you're busy preparing what to say next, you miss what's actually being said. You catch the surface but miss the details, the emotion, the small things that lead to the most natural follow-up questions. There's a line that stuck with me. Most people don't listen to understand, they listen to reply. Once you notice that pattern in others, you'll never want to be that person in a conversation again. 3, find common ground. This is where conversations stop feeling like work. We connect fastest with people who share something with us, a hobby, an experience, a value, even just a feeling. Sometimes it's obvious, sometimes you have to dig a little, but if you're asking good questions and actually listening, you will find it. And the moment you do, the dynamic shifts completely. It stops being an interview, it becomes a real exchange. Natural, easy, sometimes even fun. Here's the honest part though, not every conversation is going to flow perfectly. Some will still hit dead ends, there will still be awkward pauses. That's fine. Silence isn't failure, it's just space. The faster you get comfortable with it, the less power it has over you. The truth is, good conversations were never really about charm or confidence. They're about curiosity, patience, presence. Ask better questions. Actually listen. Find the common ground. Do those 3 things consistently and you'll never truly run out of things to say. And somewhere along the way, you'll realize the whole goal was never to be interesting. It was to be genuinely interested.